Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Michael Pina Sr. Show. I'm your host, Michael Pina Sr. It's March 15th, 2018, and this is episode 13. Continue to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Like my page at Peanut Financial Coaching on Facebook. And if you're watching this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate everything. Thanks, guys. And listen, at michaelpinasenior.com, we've been trying to upgrade that website a little bit every day. We got some good pictures, so if you're wondering who I'm talking about when I talk about my family, my dogs, I got pictures up there. You can click onto the photo section, and you can see the people that are in play, my family, which I'd love for you guys to see and get to meet. Also, I want you to take a look at the events, or basically look at the workshop. Punch onto that or click onto that, and you'll see the events under there. And I'll talk about each event as they're coming up. But if you're interested in any of those events, those are all free. Those are events that I will be attending. And if you're interested in any of those, please get in touch with me. Let me know. Like I said, they're free. And if you want to come with me, you want to meet me there, we want to talk about stuff after, good stuff on there. Good stuff, a college seminar, workshop on all financial workshops. So take a look at the events. And again, if you're interested, let me know. And of course, continue to read my blog. They're all good follow-up. The blogs are follow-ups to my shows, and they go a little bit more in depth on whatever I talked about in the show that day. So take a look at that. And the last blog was, on pet care and and owning a pet. So I had fun with that. Take a look at that. Dave Ramsey said, discipline today leads to options tomorrow. And that's what I try to instill into you. I try to instill that into my players when I coached. I want to instill that into you as your financial coach, is discipline. Because I want you to have options. I want you to be winners. If you don't have discipline, you can't win. So you want to be able to win at everything that you do financially and be successful with your money. All right. So again, with the budget, something that we haven't really talked about a little bit here is the envelope system. And let me just explain the envelope system real quick. I use it kind of part-time, and I'm going to explain that. You want to start, you've got your budget, you've got your expenses lined up. So you want to start basically stuffing envelopes with cash on stuff like your food budget, your pet budget, your things that you're budgeting out, your expenses, set up in envelopes, okay? And I want you to use cash for everything. And the reason why I want you using cash is because I want you to feel the pain of that money leaving your hand, okay? And what I was saying, like with me and Meg, I don't use cash for, home repairs, or, I do for vacations, but I don't save for my vacations in an envelope. I do save that up in the bank because to me, it's too much cash just lying around, and I don't want to use it for something else. So, but for gas and for food and for pets, start putting that cash in envelopes. Start using cash. You will start feeling that pain of losing that money from your hands. Don't use it. Obviously, you shouldn't be using any credit cards right now. But don't go to the gas station right now and use a debit card. Don't use your debit card. Use cash. Take the walk inside. Pay. Let that feeling of that cash leave your hand. Okay, so set up your envelope system according to your expenses that you are currently, using. So, and you'll start getting used to using cash, all right? And that's an old-fashioned system. That's how, as they say, our grandmothers, our parents used to do everything. There weren't debit cards. There weren't credit cards. They used cash. So start trying to do that. Start using cash. All your credit cards should be all cut up by now. And I want you to start doing that. So I want you to obviously ask me questions, and I want you to try to get in touch with me. You can ask me questions at coachp2210@yahoo.com. And I was asked a question about about Shannon and about, they, asked about her having the baby, and when do you stop doing what do you do when you have a baby, basically, with money? Because I talked about how she's doing really well with the baby steps and everything. And the simple answer is this, and I'll use Shannon as an example. I don't think she'll mind, because it's all good, it's all positive. Basically, when you're in the baby steps, and again, if you don't know the baby steps are, go to episode 4. But when you're in the baby steps, what you want to be able to do when you're having a baby, you're having a life event, getting married, having a baby, temporarily discontinue the baby steps and start piling up cash. Because with a good big event, especially like having a baby, like Shannon's having, and the reason why I'm bringing up the baby too is it's March 15th, and I predicted March 14th that baby would be here. We thought she was going yesterday, but she didn't. That baby's coming any day now. So with that being said, I'll let you all know when that baby comes, obviously. But what you want to do is temporarily discontinue your baby steps when you're, having a big life event, and you want to pile up cash. Shannon has done a great job. I talked about the envelope system a little bit because I wanted to talk about Shannon, and what I told her to do is she wanted to be out of work for 6 weeks. She wants to go back to work in 6 weeks. She's lucky she got her mom to help her with the baby, so she wants to go back to work in 6 weeks. So I said, figure out your expenses per week. Set up 8 envelopes, because you want to prepare for just in case. So I didn't tell her to use 6 weeks of envelopes because she wants to be out for 6 weeks. I said 8 weeks. She stuffed those envelopes with cash. So she stuffed 8 envelopes with 8 weeks worth of expenses. And then on top of that, she just has a small student loan and debt, and she has a vehicle debt, and that comes out of her checking account, and that's about $400 a month. So she also has in her checking account $1,200, which will cover her for 3 months. So she got 8 weeks of envelopes stuffed with cash saved. She has $1,200 for her expenses to come out. And she also has $3,500 in emergency fund saved up. So she just basically just piled up her cash, temporarily discontinued her baby steps. Now, at the end of everything goes great with the baby. Everybody's healthy. She goes back to work in 6 weeks. That's the plan. Then she'll take the cash that she piled up that she didn't use, make sure that she has $1,000 in a starter emergency fund, which is baby step 1. Continue on to her debt snowball. She will be done 100% debt free by our plan by December. And then she'll be in baby step 3, which she'll be able to knock out in basically a month. And she'll be in baby step 3B, saving up for a home. So that's what you want to be able to do if you're having a baby. The question was asked to me, so I wanted to bring that up. Ask me questions. Let me know where you're at. I'll answer them here. I'll email you back, whichever way. But I wanted to talk about a baby because we've got one coming any day now. So make sure that you're following me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out michaelpinasenior.com. A lot of good stuff happening on there. And, question me, follow me. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to know where you are in your financial path. So I'm living my passion one day at a time. I want you to win. Follow me. Let's win together.